Good eve- Good afternoon, everyone. This is the Kindergarten Rocks channel here. Hope you all are having an amazing Sunday. Um, I know I'm doing this special called meeting today on a Sunday. Um, First off, I just want to thank everyone for joining me today as we discuss the future of this YouTube channel because I know there is a bright future ahead and I look forward to it. So, here in a little bit, what's going to happen, I am going to be sharing a presentation with you all to talk about the future of the Kindergarten Rocks channel and what is next as it relates to how the next 2 years are going to go for our YouTube channel. What are we doing good this year, and what can we do better as we approach 2028? So that is a little bit of what we're going to talk about today. Um, uh, yeah, so without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started with this live stream. Um, so go. So, ladies, uh, welcome to the Kindergarten Rocks channel's 2026 Roadmap to Success meeting. And my phone went off. That probably should have not happened. If you'll give me just a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and mute my phone because I do not want it going off in the middle of this live stream. Perfect. So, here we are. This is the Kindergarten Rocks channel's 2026 to 2027 Roadmap to Success meeting. We're going to be talking a little bit about what are we doing that is good right now in 2026 and what can we improve upon as we approach the next 2 years, as we approach 2026 and the next 2 years. So let's go ahead and get started. So this is our table of contents. This is what we're going to be discussing today. Obviously, y'all may not see. Hold on, I'm going to see if maybe I can make my screen a little bit smaller. My camera, make it a little bit smaller. I don't think it'll let me go small. So hold on. What is this? Okay, I can't make my screen smaller than what it has to be. Um, Okay, so yeah, I can't make it smaller, unfortunately. So you guys may not be able to see fully what I'm talking about in this live stream, and the presentation, but that's fine because I will be reading through it anyways. So if even if y'all are not able to see the live stream fully today, it is all good. I will be reading through the presentations while adding my own words at the same time. So don't worry about if you barely are able to see it. So here are a table of contents for today's meeting. Number one, I am going to be introducing the meeting and what it's about. Number two, the Kindergarten Rocks channel, we're going to talk about its status from 2021 all the way to 2025. And then from there, number three, we're going to discuss the current status of our YouTube channel in April 2026. And then following that, we're going to talk about the impact of Autism Acceptance Month on our channel, which obviously before Autism Acceptance Month, when we started supporting autism in 2022, it was Autism Awareness Month. And I'll talk a little history about that as well. And then number five, we'll talk about some goals as it relates to Autism Acceptance Month, because obviously, um, and I don't know if you have realized that in recent years, after Autism Awareness Month 2024, we're not getting any photography support. With that being said, I want to try to set some goals today that will hopefully improve Autism Acceptance Month in future years, and hopefully we can get photography support. And then number 6, we're going to talk about the 5th anniversary of our YouTube channel. And then we'll talk about, and then we'll set up some goals for the next 2 years on this YouTube channel. And then finally, we will wrap up this meeting by talking about the next scheduled meeting day, which will take place in 2028. So that is a little overview of how this meeting is going to go this afternoon. Here we go. Welcome to the first Roadmap to Success meeting. This meeting focuses on the status of our YouTube channel and setting goals for success for the next 2 years. These meetings will take place on the second Sunday in April every 2 years. These meetings take place right around the time of Autism Acceptance Month. A lot of information will be given today during this meeting, and all the information given in today's meeting will remain on YouTube permanently. So if you want to go back and review information that you may have missed in this meeting, it will always be on YouTube. So those of you who may be at work right now, who can't watch us, or you maybe have something that's going on that may interfere with you being able to join our live stream. If that is you, don't worry. This is being live streamed. So this is being live streamed, and it'll stay permanently on YouTube so that way you can go back and look on. Like I said, this will be on YouTube permanently so that way you can look back at the video if you need to, or if you may miss, or if you miss anything that maybe you can so maybe you can go back and look at the information that is discussed today so that way you can better understand what our topics are about. Today's focus is on reviewing current content status from the past 5 years and make some goals for improvement that will take place beginning on April 12th, 2026, and these goals will take effect beginning today, and they will go all the way until the next scheduled meeting day in April 2028. Although there are some good things taking place on this channel, there's still room for improvements and success, meaning that the more improvements that take place, the better our YouTube channel will get. If you have any questions or concerns about anything during today's meeting, the live chat on YouTube will be open to any questions in the event that you may have any questions. In the event that you may have any questions during today's meeting. And in the event that you have any questions after the meeting, okay, because I know some people tend to have questions after the meetings are over and you need to look back at something that you probably may have missed. The comment section on YouTube will always be open to any questions or concerns regarding information that is shared in today's meeting. In the event that Easter Sunday falls on the second Sunday that our Roadmap to Success meetings take place, then those will be postponed until the third Sunday in April. Because obviously, the first Sunday in April, we usually do not do it because it is either World Autism Acceptance Day or World Autism Acceptance Day already happened or it's coming up. So I obviously do not like doing it on the first Sunday in April. It's just, it doesn't make sense for me to do it. So, alrighty, if you have any questions, does anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns before we begin this meeting? So go ahead and take about 30 seconds to write any questions that you may have before we move on to the next part of this meeting. All right, so I guess we're good to go. So this is the Kindergarten Rocks channel status from 2021 to 2025. Uh-oh, I had a little typo here. Give me 1 second. Let me fix this. Okay, that is much better. Hopefully I didn't make any other typos. If there are any typos throughout this live stream, do not judge me for it, because obviously it takes a lot of work to do these slideshows, and I probably didn't get any chance to read over them. So let's continue. In 2021, the Kindergarten Rocks channel was founded. Excuse me. Beginning on May 13th, 2021, videos were uploaded to this YouTube channel, and videos included garbage truck recordings, story time, train videos, etc. 2021 was the year where things had a new beginning. So, when we started this YouTube channel on May 13th, 2021, we started as the Transport 3 channel, but then a week after we started this YouTube channel, we ended up deciding to change it from the Transport 3 channel to the Kindergarten Rocks channel. It just made a lot of sense for that move to take place. And you know what? We've been called the Kindergarten Rocks channel since that change in 2021. With that comes 2022, the year when our YouTube channel officially turns 1 year old. Around the same time, another typo. Let me fix that. I don't know what that is. Okay. I hope I didn't make any more typos. Okay, with that comes 2022, the year when our YouTube channel officially turns 1 year old. Around the same time our YouTube channel turned 1 year old was the year when Autism Acceptance, which back in 2022 was Autism Awareness Month, began being celebrated on YouTube with a slideshow of pictures taken while in middle school. And obviously, that's another issue we're going to address today, is the end of photography support, because we no longer have the support where we're getting pictures taken and stuff like that. And I want to make sure that it gets addressed in today's meeting. In 2023, the use of modern technology begins with different fonts and different editing websites being used. From 2021 to 2023, Google Slides was used for part of video editing until the Kindergarten Rocks channel began using Canva in 2024. 2023 was also the year when Autism Awareness the movie came out, which meant that I had officially reached the halfway point of middle school. So obviously 2023, we were testing a bunch of modern technology websites, and we couldn't find the best one to use until we found some websites that we're still using today in the modern world. In 2024, CapCut and Canva were officially used for video editing in an effort to connect with modern technology. More motion pictures were added to videos on YouTube thanks to the websites that were used in 2024, which I still continue to use today in 2026. Although modern websites were being used in 2024 were being used, 2024 was also a year where many different challenges, including some videos being canceled and a limited number of interstate videos were being uploaded to YouTube. So many different challenges took place in 2024. So although some good stuff was happening, we also had some challenges take place. All right. And that brings us to 2025. So 2025 faced a lot of challenges, including the cancellation of lots of videos and a lot of days missed from being able to make YouTube videos. 2025 was also a challenging year due to the fact that there were 0 interstate videos uploaded to this YouTube channel and a limited amount of videos that were able to be uploaded to YouTube. There were also a lot of hardships, which limited my time with being able to make YouTube videos in 2025. So obviously, when I say I'm going to be stepping out of YouTube because of stuff that happens outside of YouTube. The reason I say stuff that happens outside of YouTube is because I do not share private information on this channel. Okay, so private information is never shared on this channel publicly because that is just not okay. And anyways, we're not going to share any private information that happens, rather it happens at home and stuff like that. We just do not share that on this YouTube channel. So that brings us to today, our current status. So, as of April 2026, the Kindergarten Rocks channel continues to deal with hardships, causing multiple days of videos not being uploaded to YouTube. So, obviously, in February, I had I'm most of February I was struggling because I was dealing with the flu. Um, Obviously, I got sick and then had a ear infection, so that just really ruined February for me. This channel is still having problems with having limited amount of videos to upload, and as a result of this, it could potentially lead to a video shortage by mid to late 2026. Okay, we really need to address this, okay? Because we do not want a video shortage taking place by mid to late 2026, meaning that if the video shortage takes place, then I just don't have no content to upload at all. So, yeah, we need to make sure that this gets addressed today. In 2026, the Kindergarten Rocks channel continues to do garbage truck recordings and recently changed its profile picture in honor of Autism Acceptance Month. Modern technology is still being used today and it has helped a lot with making videos. And there's more tech. Let me fix this. I keep misspelling things. Okay. Modern technology is still being used today and it has helped a lot with making videos. And there is still more technology that is being discovered in 2026, which can help our YouTube channel in future years. Although there are some good things about this YouTube channel, there are still things that need to be improved on this YouTube channel. And this meeting is taking place so that new goals are added to make our YouTube channel successful and hopefully lead to positive outcomes for the next 2 years so that this YouTube channel continues to be operational. Okay, so obviously we don't want this YouTube channel dealing with a video shortage and stuff like that. So we will be setting some goals today that will potentially help us, um, which will potentially help us with making sure that that shortage of videos doesn't take place and that we're still able to upload videos on this channel. So, any questions, comments, or concerns before we move on to the next part? You have 30 seconds, and I will move on in the next 30 seconds. All right, and this leads us into the important part of today's meeting. So let's get started. Autism Awareness Month impact on our YouTube channel. In April 2022, the Kindergarten Rocks channel celebrated Autism Awareness Month for the very first time. This movement was so successful that it continued in 2023 and 2024 with a movie that came out May 13th, 2023, which was the second anniversary of the Kindergarten Rocks channel. A major change took place in 2025 where the term autism awareness became old. Okay, so obviously in my sunset videos or in my YouTube channel updates, I was talking about how the term autism awareness is beginning to get old and we're going to change how we pronunciate it. And you know what? That took place. So this term started to become an old term, so it was time to modernize. Okay, and I was obviously announcing about this um, around March we started announcing it because yeah, we needed something that was both modern and it would spread acceptance about autism, and something that would just simply help with individuals with autism to feel included, inclusive, um, be treated with respect and stuff like that. Because obviously, another thing that happened with the term autism awareness was that the terminology awareness, it was just simply about being aware of a diagnosis. People were thinking that it was about being aware of a diagnosis. People were thinking autism was a disease and stuff like that. And so as a result of that, a lot of people started switching to the term Autism Acceptance Month. So for us at the Kindergarten Rocks channel in 2025, Autism Awareness Month changed to Autism Acceptance, which is still used today in 2026. Today in 2026, there is still a shortage of pictures for Autism Acceptance Month as a result of photography support ending after Autism Awareness Month 2024, which was the time that I was finishing middle school. Below in the slide, there is a link of all the pictures of Autism Acceptance Month that took place in middle school. Sit back and enjoy this presentation. All right, so I am going to be taking a break real quick. I'm just going to test a couple of functions around here to make sure that it is working, that my audio is working before I go on this break. Because obviously, I do not want to leave out of here and then it turns out my audio is not working. So I'm going to do a test on this real quick to make sure it is working properly. So first, I'm going to mute myself and see if that will work. Okay, so it does appear we are having some audio problems. So let me get this situated real quick before I do embark on this break, because obviously I'm not going to leave anywhere until I can get the audio to be operational. All right, so let me try something. See if this is going to work. Because last time I tried this out, my screen was black on the viewer's side. See, it is, yeah, this is, we can't deal with that. Hold on, I'm going to try something else. All right, that should probably work. All right, so I have got this thing to work. So at this time, I am going to be taking a break. Um, I'm going to go and take a quick break. So in the meantime, you all just sit back and enjoy this presentation that I'm going to present to you all. And I will come back in about, once this video is over, I'm going to come back and we will continue with this presentation. And if, like I said, if you have any questions or concerns, put them in the comment section below on YouTube so I can respond to those comments as soon as I can. So that way you are able to understand the information that is being taught in today's meeting. Wow. Um, Looking back at these pictures just makes me feel nostalgic. Um, Looking back at the conclusion, hoping that in 2025 I would be able to share more content, but unfortunately that didn't happen. But briefly, let me just say thank you to those of you who still support me for Autism Acceptance Month or Autism Awareness Month or whatever you want to call it. But it does feel nostalgic looking back and realizing that there was a happy time, that there was pictures being taken. But you know what? That just had to go away. So, like I said, I'm still open to questions. Matter of fact, if anybody has any questions, you can put those in the comment section below. I'll give you about 40 seconds to put those questions on there because, yeah, it did make me feel nostalgic looking back at these pictures, um, realizing that 2 years ago I was in middle school, and 2 years later I'm in 10th grade. Hold on. Yeah, okay. But yeah, looking back at these pictures and realizing what is going on. Hey, are you guys able to see the live stream of my presentation? Okay, I can see it now. All right. Anyways, but yeah, I'm gonna give you about 40 seconds. If you have any questions, put them on there. Because, like I said, I literally feel so emotional looking back at those pictures, um, realizing that yeah, I mean, it's been 2 years since I was in middle school, and it's literally been and years later, I am a high school student. So, you guys, just take some time. I need to take some time to myself. Hold on, let me mute this real quick. Okay, so I just got a comment from Andrew. What are you doing? Yeah, we're having a meeting to discuss about our status of our YouTube channel and what we have planned for the future of this YouTube channel. Um, Beginning on today, April 12th, 2026, and we'll be setting some goals today to improve our YouTube channel. And yeah, once we set those goals up, then we will be having another meeting in 2000. So these goals will last from today all the way to our next meeting in April 2028, so that we can continue discussing more about our YouTube channel and if we need to make any further goals. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move on. Sorry, I had you guys on mute for more than a minute. I just needed to take some time to myself because there was just some nostalgia running through me from these pictures. Although some of them looked a bit ugly for me because of my face and how it looks like. But I'm not saying it to offend anybody, okay? I'm not saying it to offend anybody. I'm just saying it because like the way how I was during the pictures. So we're gonna go ahead and move on. So these are the goals that I have that we will hopefully that will hopefully help us with our YouTube channel as we continue through 2028. So Autism Acceptance Month goals for 2020 from today, April 12th, 2026, all the way to 2028. Um, these are goals from 2027 to 2028. So for Autism Acceptance Month 2027 and Autism Acceptance Month 2028, because obviously Autism Acceptance Month 2026, we're currently in it right now. And because of how fast time flies, it will be over before you know it. So, number one of the main goals that I want to achieve is to grow community engagement with viewers so that they can better understand the meaning of Autism Acceptance Month and why we celebrate Autism Acceptance Month. Because I don't think people understand these days why I make videos for YouTube to honor Autism Acceptance Month, why do this and that to honor Autism Acceptance Month. I don't think people understand that well enough. So I do want to set that goal so that our viewers can understand better what the meaning of Autism Acceptance Month is. And I may even end up having to do another meeting. Obviously, on World Autism Awareness Day 2023, I did do a meeting. Um, it was called Tips on Making a Difference in the Autism Community. I may have to do another live stream like that again next year so that that way our viewers can better understand what the meaning of Autism Acceptance Month is. Another goal I want to achieve is to continue, is to come into an agreement. Okay, I want to come to an agreement to continue pictures, to continue getting pictures taken for future Autism Acceptance Months. Obviously, photography support has ended, so now these days I don't get pictures taken. So I want to come into an agreement to hopefully get pictures taken and hopefully end the misery of not having any pictures taken. So that is one of the goals I want to achieve. Also, I want to continue doing profile elections. The reason I do profile elections each year is because some people may be greedy about what profile pictures I put on there. Some people may want this profile picture, some people may want another profile picture. So I basically do an election where people can decide what profile picture they want me to use. So that way, when the time comes to put the profile pictures on YouTube, I have a decision for what I want to put as a profile picture for Autism Acceptance Month. So that is the reason I do elections like this. So, real quickly, let me just say thank you to everyone who voted this past year for Autism Acceptance Month 2026 so that I could have a profile picture. And if your profile picture didn't win, did not win, don't be disappointed because every vote matters in this channel. Okay? It's not about winning or losing. Every single vote, no matter if you won the election or if you lose the election, every vote matters. So yeah, I want to continue doing profile elections so that the appropriate profile picture is selected each year during Autism Acceptance Month. So that is one goal that I want to achieve. Finally, I want to educate people about autism and what it means to be better aware of individuals with autism. And like I said, it's pretty much the same thing as I put on number one, is to grow community engagement with viewers so that they can better understand the meaning of Autism Acceptance Month. Pretty much the same thing, but in a different terminology. So, like I said, I may have to do another live stream again to educate people about autism. I may do that again. Okay. So, those are the 4 goals that I want to achieve as we approach 2027 and Autism Acceptance Month 2028. Obviously, 2028 will be the last Autism Acceptance Month I have in school before I graduate high school in May 2028. Okay, I don't know what that is. I don't want that. Y'all, please ignore whatever the heck just happened because I don't even know what happened. I accidentally pushed a button on here. So y'all just ignore that. This is not a meeting where I am using effects, okay? I don't know what happened. I may have pushed a button on accident, but we're not using effects today. So let's go to the next part. The 5th anniversary of the Kindergarten Rocks channel. On May 13th, 2026, the Kindergarten Rocks channel will celebrate its 5th anniversary with a special assembly that will take place on this YouTube channel. So, with that, what does that mean? So, this is pretty much typical. This is pretty much similar to a June 16th ceremony, but instead we're celebrating the 5th anniversary of our YouTube channel. So, oops, there we go. So, instead of us doing a June 16th ceremony, we're going to celebrate the 5th anniversary of our YouTube channel. So I'll go up there, I'll say a special speech, and then from there I'll have some songs put there, and then a little slideshow of the past 5 years. So that is what will happen on May 13th. And so obviously we will still have a June 16th ceremony. We will still have that. This year is also the 5th anniversary of June 16th. So I hope you all will join us for that ceremony. It will take place June 12th, 2026 this year. Okay? So not only is the 5th anniversary of this YouTube channel being celebrated on May 13th, but this is being celebrated all year long with weekly Throwback Thursday posts being uploaded on the community post on YouTube to highlight certain videos that were uploaded to YouTube over the past 5 years. The Kindergarten Rocks channel will also be receiving a logo makeover in observance of the 5th anniversary of this YouTube channel. So with that being said, on May 2nd, which is when I am going to officially take down our Autism Acceptance profile picture, because obviously the last day of Autism Acceptance Month is May the 1st. So I will take that. So I will do another live stream so you guys can see the new profile picture that I'm putting on there. Okay. Now, obviously, we will still be using the same Kindergarten Rocks logo, but it's going to get a little makeover to celebrate the 5th anniversary of our YouTube channel. So, with that being said, anniversary celebrations will take place every 5 years, with a decade of celebration taking place every 10 years. This YouTube channel will turn a decade old on May 13th, 2031. With that being said, the next anniversary celebration after 2026 will be in 2031. It may seem like a long time, but 2031 will be here before you know it. Real quick, before we move on to our goals, I want to say thank you for supporting this YouTube channel from its beginning as the Transport 3 channel on May 13th, 2021, all the way to present day on April 12th, 2026, or so May 13th, 2026, which is when we're going to celebrate the 5th anniversary of this YouTube channel. So, yeah, a lot of events are being planned to celebrate the 5th anniversary of this YouTube channel, and I may even host an interview if I have the opportunity to do so. So, if I have the opportunity to do so, I will host an interview so that way we can discuss how this YouTube channel made it to 2026 and maybe talk about plans for the future. And you know what? We're already discussing plans for the future, but you know what? There will be more videos that will help us plan for the future. So, without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and set some goals up. Okay? We're going to go ahead and set some goals up. So, goals for the next 2 years, April 2026 to April 2028. So, my first goal, I want to provide more video options on this channel. As I said at the beginning of this presentation, our YouTube channel is currently facing limited videoing, which means that if I do not get this situation addressed, then we could have a video shortage by mid to late 2026. So my first goal is to provide more video options on this channel. Now, obviously, another reason I have a limited videoing option is because I am in school and I don't have time to go and make YouTube videos on school days. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just depends what I'm doing outside of YouTube after school. My second goal is to communicate more with viewers on this channel. Obviously, each week I do weekly newsletters. As a matter of fact, there is a weekly newsletter that will be coming out today. My third goal is to announce 2 weeks in advance when this channel goes out of service, and I will do that via newsletter because obviously I don't want this being something unexpected that takes place because obviously I just don't like to say like one day before I'm going to be out of service tomorrow. That just doesn't make sense for me. I want this to be planned in advance so that way people know ahead of time. So at least 2 weeks in advance for me, that is what I'm going to do. My fourth goal is to welcome viewer input about any video ideas. So viewers, if you have any video ideas that you want me to do, put those on the comment section on YouTube in any YouTube video because I want to welcome input, okay? Because I want input from you all on what videos you want to see more on YouTube so that I can better improve this channel. Now, obviously, there are some videos I can do, but there may be other videos that I simply may not be able to do because I don't have the resources for it, but I will still welcome input, okay? And if I'm able to do the videos, I will do it. And also, our next goal, I want to celebrate major accomplishments that this channel has, okay? Because our channel, we accomplish a lot of things. Recently, we have made it to 1,000 videos, okay? YouTube obviously puts it as 1K, but we recently made it to 1,000 videos on this channel. Major accomplishment, okay? Because I remember it feels like yesterday when I celebrated the 100th video mark of this YouTube channel in October 2021. And it just shows that we have made it this far to 1,000 videos in 2026. So obviously, we want to celebrate major accomplishments on this channel. And finally, improve how we YouTube on this channel. So obviously there is a renovation that might take place around 2027 or 2028. There is a renovation that will happen, and more information will be shared about that. Okay, so once the renovation project gets closer and closer, I will share more information on how many days is this YouTube channel going to be out, what all is going to happen, and so and so. Okay, but right now, hey, we've already set some goals. When we come back again in 2028 to make another meeting like this, we're going to figure out what goals were met and what goals didn't reach its tendency or what goals were not met so that way we can set up some new goals to improve our channel. So, yep, those are the goals that will hopefully address the issues that are going on this YouTube channel. So, the next scheduled meeting in 2028. As we approach the end of this meeting, I will go ahead and announce the next scheduled meeting day for Roadmap to Success. The next estimated scheduled meeting day will take place on Sunday, April 9th, 2028. And as I said at the beginning, in the event that Easter Sunday falls on this day, the meeting will be moved to the next available Sunday in that year. Okay? We're not doing it on the first Sunday, okay? Because the first Sunday, for example, in 2028, the first Sunday, it's going to be World Autism Acceptance Day. And I don't like doing videos on that. And it's not that I don't like doing videos on that day. It just simply doesn't make sense to do videos on the first like meetings like this. It just doesn't make sense to do it on the first Sunday of the month. I want ample time to make slideshows like this for meetings like this. So that's why I just simply do not like doing meetings on the first Sunday of the month. Now, if I do end up uploading any videos, I will still do that. It's just I don't like having hosting meetings on the first and last Sunday of the month. I just simply don't like doing that. So, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the Kindergarten Rocks Channel 2026 Roadmap to Success meeting. I hope you received some information regarding this YouTube channel. I am now open to any questions. So, does anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns before we wrap up today's meeting? I will give ample time to put those on there. Okay, so really quick, before we wrap up this meeting, those community posts of Throwback Thursdays that I do, this is something that will take place every 5 years. So, like each Thursday, I'm going to share a picture of something that was uploaded to YouTube from the past 5 years. Okay, so for example, January and February, I put pictures from 2021. March, I put a couple of pictures of 2022. Now, there are some months where I do put special occasion related stuff. So, like for example, April is one of those months of special occasion because it is Autism Acceptance Month. Right now, we're currently about to wrap up 2022 pictures and start putting mosaic pictures. In 2023, Autism Speaks, which I used to which was the company I used to buy shirts from. Um, they made a mosaic where we get to put pictures on there, and the pictures would show a special story of life with autism. So that was in 2023. So those pictures will be getting shared in the community post on my Throwback Thursday clips. So that is what Throwback Thursday is about. And then June, I get to share pictures of the June 16th ceremonies from the past 5 years. Because obviously, the June 16th ceremony started in 2022, and we're celebrating the 5th anniversary of June 16th. We're also going to celebrate the 5th anniversary of when the ultrasound story came out. So the first one. This year, in 2026, during the June 16th ceremony, we're actually going to be having a second ultrasound story, and I am working on that. So, a lot of great stuff that is going to happen in June as it relates to June 16th and all of that. And then also, I don't think I have any other special occasions besides autism and June 16th. Thank you for your participation in today's presentation. All right, so we've reached the end of this meeting. I hope you all learned a thing or two, and I hope that you got some information about this YouTube channel, and I hope that you are ready to improve how this YouTube channel is operated, and I hope that this meeting encourages you to do something better for the next 2 years. So yeah, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We meet again in 2 years for another meeting like this. So the next scheduled meeting day again, it'll be April 9th, 2028. I don't have a time for it because obviously I don't know what time I will be available to do these meetings. Today I was available to do these meetings at 2:30. Okay. That was the only time available I was able to do it. So obviously it just depends on what timings I have available to do these meetings. So obviously that is the reason why I put 2:30 p.m. local time. Okay. Some of you may be watching this in Georgia right now. It is currently 4:25 if you live in Georgia. And then if you live in the mountain time zone, then it is currently 2:25. And if you're in Pacific time, so like Seattle, Washington, and those areas, and you're watching this, then it is currently 1:25 for you. So that with that being said, when we started this live stream at 2:30 here in Alabama, in Georgia, it was 3:30. In the mountain time zone, it was 1:30. And then in Seattle, Washington, and those areas in the Pacific time zone, it was 12:30. Okay. So obviously, I want to do it in the daytime. Obviously, we do not host meetings at night, okay? Because people are sleeping at night. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen because I absolutely don't have a point. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for joining us for today's Roadmap to Success meeting as we embark on this journey to improve how this YouTube channel operates. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, this comment section on YouTube will be open to any questions. So if you have any questions from now until the next meeting in 2028, you may put those in the comment section on YouTube, and I can go back and respond to them when I have the opportunity to do so. This video will stay on YouTube permanently, so if you need to look back at any of the clips of this video, you may do so. This video stays here permanently. I'm not going anywhere, I promise. So this wraps up today's Roadmap to Success meeting. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Have an amazing day. And I will see you on April 9th, 2028 for the next Roadmap to Success meeting. So thank you for watching, and we will see you in 2 years. Bye-bye.